All right, boys and girls, we are gonna get nice and cozy. I have a blanket on, I am cozy, and I'm ready to read our story. So our story is Franklin's class trip. That's what our book is about. It's about Franklin who's at school and they take a class trip. So let's find out more about this book. Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He had gone with his class to the bakery, the fire station, and the pet store. Today, Franklin's class was going to the museum. Franklin was so excited that he could hardly eat his breakfast. The museum had lots of steps and huge doors. Wow, it's big, said Franklin. It has to be, said Beaver. There are real dinosaurs inside. Beaver had been to the museum before. She knew everything about it. Big dinosaurs, so big that they ate trees for breakfast. Franklin was afraid to ask what dinosaurs ate for lunch. Franklin sat down on the steps. What's wrong? Asked Snail. Beaver says there are real dinosaurs in the museum. That sounds scary. Franklin nodded. In the museum lobby, Mr. Owl went over the rules. No shouting, no running, and stay with the group. Mr. Owl said, Beaver, one more thing. Watch out for dinosaurs. Moose and Bear laughed. Franklin didn't. He moved a little closer to Mr. Owl. Their first stop was the Bat Cave. It was dark inside. Squeaks and squawks filled the air. What's that? Asked Franklin. Beaver giggled. That's the sound bats make to find their way around. Franklin was relieved that it was bats and not dinosaurs. The class visited the rainforest next. Franklin climbed high into a treehouse. He could see the tops of the trees. Can you spot any dinosaurs? Asked Snail. Franklin shook his head and climbed down quickly. There was so much to do in the museum that Franklin almost forgot about the dinosaurs. In the medieval room, Franklin had fun dressing up like a knight. The best part is still to come, said Beaver, as they sat down in the cafeteria. Yes, agreed Bear, lunch. Mr. Owl smiled. I think Beaver means the dinosaur exhibit. Franklin gulped. I'm too tired to see more. I'll just stay here for a while. Me too, said Snail. You'll forget about being tired when you see the dinosaurs. Eat up and let's go. Ah, Franklin screamed when he turned the corner. He was looking right into the bony mouth of a Tyrannosaurus. That's a type of dinosaur. They're bones. Real dinosaur bones. But the dinosaurs aren't alive. Alive, giggled Beaver. Of course not. There hasn't been a live dinosaur for millions of years. You make good jokes, Franklin. You sure do, whispered Snail. As they were leaving, Franklin and his friends walked past the Egyptian exhibit. Next time you should visit the tomb. There's a mummy inside. Is it real? Asked Franklin. Yes, and scary, said Beaver. But Franklin wasn't scared. He had a mummy at home. And he could hardly wait to tell her all about his adventures at the museum. The end. Boys and girls, that was such a fun book. Look, there's so many different Franklin books. We are going to start reading some of these because they are super fun and super, super good. So I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope you enjoyed our video.